Hello everybody, Smyrna Cowboy here. How y'all doing today? Today is September 16th, I believe it says. 2015 at 11:29 in the morning. Off today, and I want to tell you what's been happening here lately. I know you're on pins and needles, so well, let's start out with Once Upon a Time. Yesterday, I was working yesterday, and so I'm just starting to work and everything, and I had some bales to load. No big hoot, and all of a sudden I feel this pain in my left hip, my artificial hip. Going like, well, alrighty. I didn't really think much of it, and then it progressively got worse and worse. Every time that I would turn a certain way, it would hurt. So I knew I couldn't do the job for the rest of the day. I wanted to go ahead and see the doctor. So I left work early at 10:30 yesterday. So when I got home, I was most fortunate that my orthopedic guy had a cancellation for yesterday, for that same day at 1:50. So I got on the bike and went up there, and I told him all about it. And so they took an x-ray, and my hip implant is fine. It's doing really good. And it was mostly the thing I was scared of, because I didn't know if that fender smasher back last year might have loosened something up or something. Of course, all stuff starts going in your head, and so that looked fine in the x-ray. So we'll go back in the office and everything looks good. So he determined the diagnosis is that I have bursitis in that hip. So it's just an inflammation of the muscle, the burr as he called it. So all I can do for that is just I'm on anti-inflammatories now for my arthritis, and just heat and ice for treatment. And if it still comes back again, I go for my knee shots the 25th of September. So if it's still giving me problems and stuff, then I'll go ahead and get a cortisone shot in the hip. But I was just really thankful that it had nothing to do with the hip replacement itself. So that was a good thing. And so on the last video, I was mentioning that I was going to take Gandalf to get a car tire put on. Well, that was my full intention this morning. So, well, let me cut to the video of the reason why I didn't get that done today. So if you'll just hang on a second, here it is. Okie doke. Yeah, we're back at the homestead. So let me show you the things with the trailer. You see, I got it hooked up to the lawnmower to pull it off there. Well, first off, I usually have the trailer behind that shed right there. And, well, I hung a piece of that fence there, and it broke off this part of the tail light. Well, okie doke. Well, I didn't think anything else about it. So the bulb was still intact. So when I got the trailer hooked up on the truck and the bike already loaded, well, the lights didn't work. Well, crap. So, but one thing I'm going to replace those lights there. And I put this motorcycle chock on here, and little did I know, I thought that was far enough up for the whole bike to sit on there, which it was not. So I'm going to have to take this off and move it up 4.5 inches, so that'll give me room for the whole bike to come up with the tailgate up and stuff. And you see the part here, got the 2 ramps here. Of course, this is wide enough here that a tire will go through. So what I did, I made this ramp and these 2 things hook on the rails there, and I put the abrasive strips on there so it'll gain traction as it's going up. And it put a crease down here, which is no big hoot, but it went up the ramp fine and went into the cradle, and we already had it strapped down and stuff. But then I checked the tires, and they were low, so I had to pump those up. Okie dokie. And did all that stuff when I got the bike put on. So I wasn't about to trailer the bike up there without any tail lights or brake lights, so had to take it on off. And this is where I keep all my lashing straps and stuff. And I got this, it's called a canyon dancer, that you put on the handlebars, the grips, so there's not that much pressure on it. Well, I need to break these in. These just not wide enough. They are wide enough, but they just need to be broken in a little bit, make them wider. See, and they hook on the lashing straps here on there. And with all these lashing straps that I've got, I have a lot of excess straps on there. So next time when I get the bike ready and put it on the trailer after I move this up, then I'll put the lashing straps back on, and then I'll go ahead and cut them, not all the way tight, but not to leave a lot of excess on there. So that was my debacle today. I checked before you ask, I did check the truck lights, and the harness is fine. I have a little checker you plug in there, and the harness is fine. So it's the lights back there. So I'm going to have to redo the lights, move this chalk up. Well, as you see here, I got wing nuts. Sorry about the airplane noise. I have wing nuts here, so I can take this off and just have it flat for doing mulch or whatever like that, And then I just put it on like that, and it rolled up there fine and locked fine, but I just need to move this up 4.5 inches to give me clearance in the back, because I had to take the top box off to give me enough clearance for the bike to roll on there. So, dark siding, yes sir. Today, well, no sir. It'll have to be next week or sometime. I'm not really critical. It doesn't have to be anytime like the next couple of days. I still got some tread on the back. It's down to the wear bar, but it still has good enough tread for a couple of days. Well, a couple of weeks, actually. So, let's see how many miles I got on that rear tire. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I want to check and see. I need petrol. Let's see. I got 8,300 miles on that tire, so it's due. It's due for a tire change. So, guys and gals, that's about it, really. So, we'll give it another shot in the next couple of weeks and see what we can do with it. This is the Smyrna Cowboy here with my buddy Boomer. Boomer. You want to watch him? You want to throw frisbee? You want to go throw frisbee? Get your frisbee. I'll let y'all watch him fetch a frisbee. Come on, boy. All right, give me here. Good boy. Ready? Hope that caught it. And then he goes around like I'm going to chase him. I don't think so. All right. All right. Ready? Ready? Good boy. Good boy. Come on. You're getting tired now. Come on. I need to do this every day for about a half hour. Of course, it'll probably give him a stroke. All right, last one. Ready? But a hustle. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Let's go in. All right, that's it. This is the Smyrna Cowboy here at the Hacienda in Smyrna, Tennessee. Wishing you and yours a good day. And until next time, adios.